cooking in the kitchen with Kristen. 'Cause Kristen is cooking in the kitchen. In the kitchen.
Hi there, it's Kristen. This is just a last minute video that I'm doing for you. I'm making 2-ingredient dough garlic knots. I'm gonna make mini bite-sized ones because we're going to a party today, and I thought I would introduce these to our friends. Anyway, you're gonna need non-fat Greek yogurt and self-rising flour. Now make sure it is self-rising flour. And let's make sure this is, yep, here it is. It'll say it, self-rising flour. I'm gonna do 1 cup of the yogurt to 1 1/3 cup of the flour. So stay tuned. All right, so I have my self-rising flour and my yogurt in this bowl here, and I'm gonna mix it up. It is, oops, I'm really messy when it comes to anything that has flour. I love to cook, but I'm not much of a baker. All right, and I doubled the recipe. So as I mentioned before, 1 cup of fat-free plain Greek yogurt and 1 1/4 cups of the self-rising flour. And I doubled it here. All right, so I'm gonna mix it up and I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna do next. That's the oven. Oh, I set the oven to 350. And here it is. So it's getting a little messy. I'm gonna take it out of the bowl and mix it a little better here. Yes, my hands are clean. Oh, it'll eventually turn into one beautiful ball of dough. Oops, like I said, I'm so messy. When I want to get things done, I want to get it done. I'm not graceful. I'm impatient, but in a good way, I guess. Okay, let me finish up this messy part. I like to add flavor to my 2-ingredient dough when I cook it, not only putting flavor on top of it. So I like the Trader Joe's onion salt. This is really good. So I'm just putting a little bit in the nuts, or in the dough. And now I'm kneading. All right, so since I doubled the recipe here, I'm gonna turn this into 2 balls. Put one aside. I'm gonna knead this one a little bit more. Okay, put a little bit of flour on your cutting board. Okay, turn this into a ball, then do this. Normally, if I was making regular garlic knots, like normal size, I would leave it like, no, I would cut it more. But I'm gonna cut there. Okay, this is how I would do it. But because I'm making mini ones, I'm going to even cut these in half. Oops. Okay, so I have my little piece here. And I'm going to roll it, roll it. And then I'm just going to tie it. And I'm not good at this, but anyway. So there you go. Little garlic knot, looks like a little piece of poop. And I'm gonna finish it up and I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. All right, this is the fun part. Now, I believe the recipe that I got this from said like maybe 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 3 or 4 cloves of garlic, but I'm just gonna eyeball it. So I'm guessing that's 1, 2, and I'm doing a double batch. You can always add, there you go. Said parsley, I didn't have fresh parsley, so I'm gonna use parsley flakes. a wee bit more of the onion salt and garlic. And it smells so good when you cook it. All right, so I've added all of my garlic from my garlic press. I have the parsley in here, a little bit more of the onion salt. I would like to add a little bit of red pepper flakes, but I'm not sure if that would go well with people. Maybe I'll add that on a few of them after so you can see the flakes on it and they could choose if they want it or not. Anyway, so there it is. And then I'll show you what I'm gonna do next. Okay, so I have my tray of all of my mini garlic knots. They're not so perfect. They kind of look like little poo-poos. All right, so now you get your garlic olive oil topping. Oh, when I was making these last night with hubby for dinner, we were talking about possibly putting like a piece of string cheese in these. You could put maybe, actually anything. You can be so creative. And when I make these garlic knots, when I turn them into bagels, I put jalapenos and cheese on them, and I make some of the everything bagel seasoning. Sorry, I can't talk this morning because I haven't even finished my first cup of coffee. I had to add more coffee to it because it was getting cold. Anyway, so this is how you do it. Hi, okay, I had to step away for a little bit, but I am back. I'm gonna put these in the oven. You're gonna see I sprinkled some chili powder or chili peppers or red chili flakes on some of them. And there you go. So I am going to put it in the oven, 350 for 20 minutes. All right, I just took them out of the oven. This is what they look like. But nice and fluffy, nice golden brown on the other side. Now you have it, 2-ingredient dough, garlic knots, easy peasy. If I can do it, you can do it. Have a most wonderful day. Cheers.